practicing means you have to talk to us just a little bit.
What happened?
I said practicing even partially means you get to talk to us just a little bit.
No, I ain't really practice.
So then what would you kind of define what you did today?
Nothing. Standing in the court with the team.
Didn't touch a basketball?
Didn't touch the basketball. That's pretty much out. Played with the ball, dribbled a little bit.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. Getting better day by day. Just see how my body feels, see how my wrist feels, and you know, just when I'm ready, I'll be ready.
Is it frustrating, because this is what you make your money off of, is particularly that shooting hand, and
yeah.
As a point guard, you know, everything you have to do with your wrist. So how much patience have you needed as this process has been slow?
I'm pretty bored. I mean, I'm enjoying my guys winning, the team winning games. I'm really enjoying how well we're playing. It's fun being out there and seeing how these guys are just going out there and getting it done. And you know, wanting to be a part of it is, you know, it's something I want to be a part of. So it's boring because I want to play, but it's awesome to see those guys go out there and be professionals and get wins like this.
What have you been able to do on your own, just in terms of the wrist? Back to shooting?
Just getting myself going, you know, dribbling the ball and getting some strength into it. Getting shots up and just trying to make sure I can, you know, maintain the strength level and keeping the body and the mind in the same level.
Is that going to be the toughest thing, is just getting back into rhythm? I mean, from a conditioning standpoint, you've been able to still do.
I mean, I've been able to run and also nothing's like basketball. No conditioning you can do is like basketball conditioning. So that's going to always take a little bit of time. But for me right now, it's just make sure I'm fully healthy and completely and ready to go help the team. You know, no matter what.
What is the biggest thing about getting reacclimated? Like, what
Nothing.
is nothing?
No.
I mean, you can step on the court and play with Ibaka and Tucker and.
Yeah, what that mean? They joined the team that, you know, I've been here. They can figure it out. We can figure it out.
But that's what I mean. I mean, you got to figure it out. So that's going to take a little time.
No.
I mean, ideally, how many games are we talking about?
It ain't going to take them time to figure it out. At the end of the day, I'm coming back. They'll adjust. They will adjust.
Has there been a benefit to being in the huddle, being in the coaches' meetings with that?
I mean, at the end of the day, they're coaches. I'm a player. I just give them. I just see it from a player's perspective. They see it from a coach's perspective, and so just being out there, it's always good just to be there and to support the guys and to give them my personal opinion from a player's aspect, a player's point of view.
In terms of DeMar and the way that he's been playing, I mean, it's been a few years now where he's really improved his playmaking and his passing, but he's taken it to another level while you've been out. How beneficial is that going to be when you're back, to have another guy out on the floor that can basically act as the point guard even more so than he was before?
I mean, DeMar's always been a good playmaker. Yeah. I mean, when I was out there, he just more so could focus on scoring. Now lately, he's getting double teamed and he's getting 2 or 3 guys on him. He's forced to make plays, and you know, he's unselfish. So it's not like he's doing something he doesn't want to do. So for me, it's, you know, sometimes now I can even more get out the ball with Corey or, you know, whoever's on the floor. I can get out the ball. DeMar's on the floor. I can get out the ball even more, and I can shoot some jump shots.
What do you think of the potential of the group? They've been 14-6 or 15-5 since the All-Star break, and one of these days adding a 3-time All-Star point guard.
The potential's there. We got to go play. At the end of the day, got to lace them up and keep going. You know, it's a difference of, you know, this time of the year and then playoff time of the year. You got some teams not playing for much. You got some teams ready to go home. You got some teams playing for everything. And then when the playoffs get there, everyone's playing for that one big goal, and that's for the trophy. So it's a big difference, you know, from now until the playoff time.
But, I mean, when you look at...
Can't tell the potential. I can't tell you, because once we go in the playoffs, it's a different type of basketball game. It's a different type of basketball game. And it's completely opposite of, you know, not opposite, but it's a lot harder than regular season.
When you do come back, what do you want to get done before playoff time?
Nothing. That's when I keep winning games.
Yeah.
It's not about me getting anything done. It's about the team getting better and the team continuing to grow to get to the ultimate goal.
How much did PJ and Serge change his team? Like, I mean, the one that you returned to, how much different is it than the one you left?
You added a defender on the wing, and you had a guy who can make jump shots and block some shots, and you just added a few more veteran pieces and more experience.
When you look at it, is DeMar kind of made what DeMar used to do for you on the court? Is he kind of doing it for a backer right now? Like, he seems to be his first look.
Yeah, I mean, right now I think it's just that Serge is really shooting the ball well right now. He's comfortable. He's getting to his spots a lot easier than before, like early when he got here. But right now, they're clicking on all cylinders. Our team is clicking on all cylinders, and the defensive effort's there, the offensive effort's there. So it's been fun to watch. Like I said, it's pretty entertaining. I'm bored, as a basketball player wanting to play, and I want to play. That's why I'm bored. But other than that, I'm enjoying watching these guys get these wins.
Is there any doubt in your mind that boredom will end before, like, you'll be able to play before the playoffs start? Like, are you past that point?
I mean, I'm gonna get there when I get there. I'm gonna see how I feel. There's no guarantee when I'm coming back.
For you, what have you gotten out of that experience, being in the coaches' meetings and sort of serving as another assistant?
Being able to just kind of watch and see the game a little bit differently. I see how they think a little bit better, so I won't yell at them as much. But for the fact that I've been able to help the players, not help the coaches, but just give my opinion and my suggestions, it's just giving me a little bit more, just a different outlook at everything.
Are you still experiencing pain occasionally in the wrist? Like what's holding you back?
It's a little sore. It's it was surgery. At the end of the day, it's still, you're getting cut open, you're getting dug into, you're getting bones scraped, you're getting things taken out. It's surgery. So surgery doesn't just go pain-free after surgery. So I want to make sure I'm pretty much fully healthy and ready to go before I step back on the floor to help the guys.
Is it if for example, I'm just trying to get a sense of if it were a playoff game, and could you play, or is
I don't know.
Or are you just being more like
I don't know.
cautious to make sure you're 100%?
I'm just want to make sure I'm 100% and ready to go when I'm ready to go, and just try to get more things in and try to make sure my wrist reacts the right way. If they do something one day and it doesn't react the right way, then what?
What's the stiffest test you've given it so far?
I bent it a lot. I bent it far. I went to full extension and flexion.
Would you be nervous taking a hard fall on it? And that
If I'm a player, I ain't gonna worry about none of that. And that's one of the things. If a guy like me, I can't worry about, don't hurt your hand. If you're gonna play, you're gonna play. And if you ain't gonna play, don't play.
And when you shoot, like from distance, is it okay?
I mean, I haven't shot too much from distance, but it'll get there. Once it's there, it's there.
So you haven't just put it through a full workout?
No, I mean, I've done a few things. I've dribbled the ball, and I haven't been going through 4-hour workouts or a game type of situation, but I've been able to shoot.
It hasn't been like 53s or 103s?
No, just getting them up. Just doing what I have to do to try to make sure that my wrist is strong enough. It gets fatigued quick, so just to make sure it's right.
Are they going in? The shot's going in?
The shot would be shooting.
Is this expected, the timeline? Is this about where you thought it'd be? Or
I mean, it's 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm in week 5 tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah, it's a good timeline, right? I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, a good doctor, that's a good guess by her. I mean, it's a 4 to 6 week process. I mean, it could have been long. She said it could have been quicker, could have been longer, but for right now, all you could do is just make sure it's right before you get back on the floor.
And have you been to see the surgeon? Like, is it the surgeon who's going to clear you 100%?
No. It's me, Kyle Lowry, who's going to clear me.
Okay.
And that's really who's going to clear me.
You just saw her the once after 2 weeks, right?
Yes, I've seen the ones that too. I speak to her often, and we text and we communicate and we stay in contact. So she knows what's going on. She knows.
From your personal preference, would you like to be on the floor before the playoffs? Or?
Of course. Well, I won't. I'm not going to try to throw myself into the fire in the playoffs. That would be my goal, to be out there before the playoffs, but we'll see what happens.